It's called the Doomsday Plane, a modified Boeing 747 built to survive a nuclear war. It's a flying fortress, a command center in the sky, and this week it landed just outside Washington, D.C. So what triggered the launch of America's most secretive jet? Why now? And what does it say about Trump's state of mind? Officially, it's known as the Nightwatch part of the U.S. Air Force's National Airborne Operations Center. There are only 4 of them. At least one is on alert 24/7 every day of the year just in case. Well, the unthinkable happens. Think nuclear strike, EMP blast, Capitol wiped out. The President, Defense Secretary, or Joint Chiefs would be whisked aboard and flown into the sky, where they could run the military without interruption. These planes are shielded from radiation, equipped with analog backups, and capable of talking to submarines in the ocean or ICBMs buried in Kansas. They're basically the White House, Pentagon, and NORAD, with wings. Here's the thing. These planes almost never make public appearances, but when they do, history tells us it's serious. After 9/11, one was scrambled immediately. It doesn't mean war is guaranteed, but it absolutely signals the top brass want options. Fast ones, airborne ones. So, why now? Why is the Doomsday Plane back in DC? In 2025, here's what we know. Tensions are climbing between Israel and Iran. Trump's been dropping hints or threats about retaliating. He's talked about preemptive action, and sources say he's ignoring his own advisors when it comes to military planning. And that brings us to the real question. Is Trump prepping for something big, or just flexing power again? Remember, this is the same man who tried to deploy troops against protesters, who bragged about the size of his nuclear button, who says he alone can fix things, and now has the power of the presidency back in his hands. So is the plane flying because of an actual threat, or because Trump wants to remind the world and his inner circle who's in control? Whether you support Trump or not, this plane isn't for show. It costs nearly $200,000 per hour to operate. It doesn't fly casually. The Doomsday Plane is airborne again. The question isn't just why, it's what's next. Subscribe if you're watching the skies like we are, and drop a comment. Do you think Trump knows something? Or is this just another episode of presidential theater?